Oh, hello everybody. Welcome back to. Oh no, that's the wrong way to turn my volume down. That's for sure. Let's try this again. It's already turned out to be an interesting day. Anyway, welcome back to my model stream. No, okay, so we do that properly. Yep. Welcome back to KariDoesStuff. Working on my model bench. As the description says, today we're going to be trying to finish off that Mini. It's all painted and waxed and polished, and all painted and polished. And I've just got the bits and pieces to add to it, and then it should be pretty much done. Yeah, I've got a display case on order, so that should be coming in pretty soon. So yeah, we're going to get on with that, and hopefully, fingers crossed, finish my Mini. I will let you know that picking up a Amazon delivery order from the gate and locking the gate today, I smashed my thumb right under the nail, caused it to bleed profusely. But I stopped bleeding now, but it still kind of hurts, so I don't know how much movement I'm going to have with it. But we'll see. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. But anyway, welcome back. It's just let's just familiarise yourself with what we done last time. Okay, so last time, which is before Christmas, I waxed this up, waxed up my Mini. It's got a hair in there now. I'll get out of there. We just, oh, it's on the masking tape. Yeah, so we waxed up the Mini, waxed that up nice. I'm sorry, polished it up. I keep saying wax because that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to put some sealant wax on it, and what that does is it should keep the shine on it, and sort of seal it up and sort of repel dust and fingerprints and all and that sort of thing. Obviously it won't repel everything, but it does give it a nice finishing coat, if you know what I mean. It's a bit like when you polish and wax your car. It's the same sort of thing. After all, it's the same kind of paint, really, at the end of the day. So that's what we're going to do, and then we're going to start looking at all the little bits and pieces that go on. I mean, we've got all these bumpers, lights, we've got these wing mirrors, number plates, windscreen wipers, rear lights, bits and pieces. We might not get it all done today because some of the lights have to be painted. Like the rear lights will have to be painted. Now I'm not entirely sure if I want to paint them, because one thing that they used to do with the old Minis, and that was clear the rear light clusters. They used to be painted yellow, red and left clear. So there'd be yellow for the indicator, red for the brake light and clear for the reversing light. But what there was a big trend of doing was removing the painted lights and just having clear clusters and using the bulbs and using coloured bulbs, and that actually looked pretty smart. So I'm wondering whether to just leave the rear lights clear, have a clear cluster, because that's what I would have done on my car. And after all, this is all about how I would have had my Mini Mayfair if I'd kept it and hadn't done stupid things to it. So yeah, so I might just leave that clear. Same with the indicators on the front. They were often clear, clear lights, or exchanged for clear lights. So I might just leave them all clear and give it a nice, crisp, kind of modern look to it. But we'll see. Those lights are usually painted with some transparent paints. They're just they're basically just transparent coloured paints which you use for lighting and stuff. So I'm going to move over to the main model bench here. Here we go, and we're going to look at this stuff, which is Splash. I don't know if you can see that, Splash sealant wax. It's really easy to use. Take a clean polishing cloth. Ideally it should be one that's lint free, but that's not the case, so I haven't got one. You just sort of spray it on, just rub it in like wax on your car. And it's wet, but then it starts to dry. So you sort of wax it on. Sort of wax it in. So it just protects the polish which you've been so hardly painstaking to create. So you wax it on, grab the other end of the polish and just polish it off, wax it off, wax on, wax off. Like so. Yeah, super easy. Just a bit of elbow grease. And here I used to hate polishing my own car and waxing my own car. There we go. Yeah, that looks great. So I'm going to take the other end again, and I'm going to spray our bit on this side. So just kind of work it in. Again, another thing, I haven't tried this on chrome. So watch that all just peel off. Oh, I don't have much luck with that chrome, do I? But no, it seems to be working out pretty good so far, I have to say. Well, take the other end, go to dry spot. I ordered a display case for this today. Obviously I had to look for a smaller display case than I usually use, because it's a much smaller car, but I managed to find one. But the trouble was, it was a little bit high, it's a little bit tall, so I hope the car doesn't look lost in this display case. It would definitely look lost in the display cases I use for the other cars. It'd just be crazy to put it in there. Just like, alright, so where's the rest of it? Alright, so that's nice and waxed up. Beautiful. Right, now do the hood or the bonnet, depending on which country you're watching this in. This doesn't take as long as the actual polishing does, which is good, really. It's just giving it a coat of wax. Now this is from Splash Paints, which is a different manufacturer than what I used the actual paints from. I used Zero paints on this, but essentially I think it does the same thing. It doesn't really matter. It's just a coat of wax to seal in the gloss coat and the polishing. Yeah, and on the wing here you can see the difference between, well, I can see the difference, I don't know if you can, probably not on camera there, but there is a difference between the polished and just polished, between the polished and waxed and just the polished, so definitely brings out that polish just a little bit extra, and that's what it's all about. Right, so back to the wet side, just more rubbing this in. Yeah. Tried ordering the paints today for the Mustang, but I couldn't seem to find an order button, like add to cart or anything like that on the website. I was like, that's a bit weird, what's happened here? Even a button that allows you to pay by PayPal for each individual item wasn't working. I was like, that's a bit strange, what's going on here? Nothing's working. Then I realised it's Christmas, isn't it? So I checked the website's information. It said all orders have been disabled until the 4th of January. I thought, oh, great. So I'm going to have to wait till next year to get the paints for that. But we should be able to... What's happened there? It's a bit smudge. We should be able to get the majority of it done. Like the interiors, that's where I start usually, the interiors. Right, now just to dry that off. Wax on, wax off. Also, it could give me a couple of days before I even decide to start the Mustang. I could do a bit more on my Arthur Morgan horse. You know, that's always been a kind of a side project. So I might bring that into the forefront and make it a main project for a couple of days. Alright. Yeah, it's looking great. Okay. Back here. It's just nice and relaxing to give your tiny car, your tiny car, a wax. There we go. To wax off. There. Giving it a nice shine. Beautiful shine. Brilliant. Great. Well, that's that done. So that's the wax done. Alright. Put that to one side. Okay. So now we get the destructions out. Now, I'm not sure if it tells you to put the base on first. I think it's going to. And it's going to tell me to put the... Nope. It's going to tell me to put on all the fancy stuff first. And then once it's done that, then the bumpers and wing mirrors and stuff. Okay. Right, so we're not going to ignore the sunroof because we haven't got a sunroof, but we are going to need to do the glass. So what we're going to need to do is get out our special glue. Special glue. So let's go and have a lookies for my special glue. Where are we? Fixes and glues. Right. See, now we've got super glue here, which we will be using for the base. Problem is with super glue, it emits fumes, which if you get it on the paintwork, that's the stuff. Get it on the paintwork, it'll leave a nasty white kind of haze to the paintwork, and I could see it on some of these that I've done it on. You can rub it off because it is just fumes, but if it gets into an awkward place, it can be a bit of a pain in the ass to wipe off. Right, so where is the actual box of bits? Come here, box of bits. Oh, there you are. Box of bits is under the desk. There you are. Alright, so it comes with an extra, for some reason, an extra chrome set. I don't know why, but it does. And this is what we want, the glass. I'm also going to put some gloves on so I don't get fingerprints all over it. They're up here. So we get some gloves. There's nothing worse than getting fingerprints all over your nice, crisp bit of glass work. It's a real pain. So we're just trying to get these on now. Also, it's going to protect my thumb cut from the stinging glue. Okay. Okay, so let's open this up and see what we've got in here. Alright, so that's the bit we need, this bit here. So we're gonna find the clippers and nail file. No, we will take out my scalpel though, because I'm gonna probably need that and a new blade soon enough. There's a new blade. And we've got a newer one now, that would do. Right. So we put in the glass first, okay. Just sort of file these down a bit. I wonder if I could just get that closer. Oh, I was cutting into the actual glass there, I didn't need to do that. Could have been dangerous. Right. Okay, let's take the Mini off of the cradle here. So I'll take this off. There we go. Now, I'm actually going to lay out a cloth like so, because if the car's upside down I don't want to scratch the roof, so that goes upside down. Now just, it always pays before you do any of these things to just do a test fit, just to see how it's going to fit. Now that fits in perfectly, so I'm not even going to need to take that out. That goes in really well. Checking the windows. Yeah, it's really weird how just suddenly you could put in the glass, and the sudden shine on the window suddenly starts to make it look like, you know, like a car. You know, it's just those little things that you need to notice. Alright, so what I got here is I've got some Humbrol Clear Fix. Now this stuff is glue, obviously, but it's not super glue. It's a lot runnier than normal super glue, and it takes a little while longer to dry. But what it does do is what it doesn't do is leave that. Oh, have I got the old one here that I picked up? That might be the old one. Let's see if I can find the new one. I thought I picked up a new one. Not sure, did I? No, let's take a poly. I picked up a new one. Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Oh, I could have sworn I picked up a new one of that. But anyway, it's still good. It's just running out. But yeah, so what it... Just take that out. It's going to be easier to do this, so it doesn't fog the glass up. So what I can do here is, oh, maybe it's gone. This might be this might be a problem. Oh no, it's good. It's still good. So you just sort of stick it on. As you can see, it's a bit thicker than usual glue, but it doesn't fog up the glass, and it doesn't run. So you can put it in. Put it on with a toothpick. I do need to get some more of this actually. Line the edges. And seeing as this piece of glass fits absolutely perfectly, I'm not going to need to put any more on. Just drop it in. Give a little push. And it will stick, but it won't. It will take a little bit longer than normal glue to actually stick. Like super glue will take a couple of minutes and it's perfectly stuck. This takes a little bit longer. But that's good. Alright, next thing is the rear view mirror. So what did I do with the rear view mirror? Did I even paint the rear view mirror? Huh. I don't believe I did. Well, that's a bit of an oversight on my department. Right. Or did I and I've lost it? Oh no, here it is. Right, this isn't going to be too bad. It's already black as it is, so I'm not too worried about actually painting it, considering it's also going to be on the inside. It's not going to be super visible. I don't usually like doing that, but as soon as I've missed it, I will just leave it as it is, really. But there is one thing I do want to do, and that is get out my favourite paint again, the chrome, and we will paint the actual mirror itself. Okay. Meanwhile, we're going to put this to one side so that we can let that dry. Let's put that over here. We'll get out the chrome. You notice I don't have all the things handy at one point, at the you know, before I start, because it's just, I'm always going around picking stuff that I need out of places. Like, oh, now I need that, now I need this, now I need that. It really helps to have things super organised. Okay. We're not going to need very much for this. Perfect. Now I used to do this with actually using kitchen foil, like cut a small piece of kitchen foil in the same shape. That was painstaking work, and it always used to give a bit of a crinkled look as well, which I wasn't exactly keen on. But with this, I can now paint it directly to the surface. Oh look, that's not quite right, is it? Oh, yep. There we go. Nearly went walkabouts. Right, just filed that bit off. So now we've got to be super gentle and super relaxed. And just paint in here. The mirror. There we go. But that's not the only mirror on the car. I've got two wing mirrors here, and I'm going to do those too. Here they are. Oh, steady now. There's one. All right. There's two. Brilliant. Right, so I need. There we go. Put that away. Put that back in there. Lovely job. Alright, so we're going to have to leave those wing mirrors to dry for a little bit because they also need some black rubber around the outside, so we can do that. That's not a problem, but I will be putting this brush in the cleaner. Just a little dribble. Yeah, perfect. Leave that to one side because I'm going to use that for the black when I come to do that. Alright, so now this rear view mirror can go in. Let's bring it back the car. Alright. Now this is going to be a bit of a tricky. Because like I say, you have to get it in there right because the glue doesn't stick immediately. And if you don't get it in there right, the little object you're trying to stick will glue incorrectly. So, let's try and find some more of this gunk. Stick it to the little nobule on the end of the wing mirror, over at rear view mirror. Make sure that's fully coated. Oh! See, nearly lost it there. Make sure it goes in the right way around. And I thought that was going to go in nice and easy, but apparently no, it's not. Oh. Just then it did though, so yay. Ooh. No. There we go. Right. So again, I'm going to put that to one side, let that dry. Now we got these mirrors here. Got these lights on here, so. I'm going to have a little break, have a little smoke. Continue that. Okay, it always pays to sort of like take a little bit of a breather before you go on to the next thing, just so you can have a look and get your head around what you're doing. Alright, so the next up we got these G3s are going into our lighting discs, our chrome surrounds, which are over here. So I'll grab those out of here. There's a C1. And here's another C1. Obviously it doesn't matter which way around they go. Okay, brilliant. Right, we're doing a 1.3 injection, so that means I have to follow these rules here. And I think the only difference with that is the logo and the side indicators. Now I can choose between two different ones by the looks of it there. Good. Right. First of all, let's have a look. Right. let's file down the knobs. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so that's one. Now we're going to this glue, this thick viscous treacle of a glue. Just lay it in on the edges here, in a couple of places, not too many. Okay, that's one. So if you can see that, it's got its glass in there now. Move it back a bit, yeah. It's a bit blurry on the camera. I really need to get some better cameras which can zoom. Really show off what I'm trying to achieve. Alright, second bit. Come back here, little bugger. There we go. That's the second headlight. Okay. Right, let's bring this car back over here and check out whether that's dried or not, because it's going to be turned around all over the place. Yeah, it's dried enough, I think. It'll probably fall out, you watch. But no, I haven't dried enough, donk. Let's turn it upside down. Yeah, seems to have dried. Right, so these are both the same, so it doesn't really matter which way around we do this. Now, I do have a problem here, as we got a little nobule on the end here, so we're going to have to be extremely careful when taking that off, and then afterwards, once this is done, I can decide to paint it back depending on how visible that is. Now it's not too bad as long as I put that upside down. So as long as I have the bit that I've cut facing down, it'll never be seen. Now again, I'm using this stuff. I know that what I'm doing is I'm not putting in glass, but it doesn't fog the glue, the paintwork. And I hate that fog. Super annoying. Right, so let's get this up the right way. Right, and there's a knob on the bottom of it which goes in here. And we can see that the headlight, the bit that I cut off, is actually on the top, so we will have to get some chrome paint and just dab that on there like that. That's one. Probably the same for this one too. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know why they've done that. But never mind. I mean, it's not super visible, but you know, it's just going to be one of those things that you will pick up on. The only trouble is with this stuff, it leaves little spider webs because it's so gloopy. Right. There we go. Light number 2. Just give it a bit of a push in. Yay. That looks really good. Right. Now for the grill. The grill. Right, so we're going to grab this grill. It's this one here. Again, this has got a nobule right on the front of it, right on the visible side of it, so that's going to be a bit of a pain. You have to come back up and just touch that up with the chrome paint. Now that should fit in around here, so I should be able to just come on. There you go. Again, spider webs, go away. Right. And this should just drop. So turn it out the right way, no? Is that sticking in the right place? Yes. Brilliant. Just make sure it's straight. Yeah, look at that. There's the famous Mini smile. Okay, right. Now, let's have a look at the, where are we? There was a little chrome piece that had a badge on it. I can't. Aha, here it is, I think. Yeah. Very small piece. Now, this would have a tendency of just pinging off into Model Maker oblivion if I'm not careful. So I'm going to hold on to the little piece because that's the piece that I don't want to lose, and try and cut off. Well, what we'll do first is we'll position the blades. Position the blades perfectly, and then hold on to the bit you don't want to lose. There we go. Okay, great. Right.
Oh, see, this is going to be super fiddly. Just want to turn it up the other way. Oh, okay, so you want to just lay decal down, do you? Because you want to be a pain in my ass today. Come on, get off of there. I don't want no spider webs. There we go, thank you. Turn it up the other way. Do a nice delicate drop. Ah, come on, you bastard. Alright, so this is not going to go according to plan. Let's use a cocktail stick just to push it into position. Just needs a gentle bit of persuasion. There we go, a bit of gentle persuasion, and she's in. Oh, great. Right, we got the windscreen wipers. I'll put those in. Now, I'm having an iron whether to paint some of the metallic on there a bit chrome as well, but I'm not sure. Mine never were. I don't think I'll do the windscreen wipers yet because I actually want to no, that's fine. Smoke break. I might even leave off the side indicators because I like the nice crisp line of the pinstripe just right down the outside. I might just leave that off. I'm gonna leave them off. Yeah, I think I will because that's going to ruin that nice crisp line that just goes all the way down from back to front. But I am going to have to put on the front indicators. Now, these are going to be a bit tricky. Where did I put that? Oh, there we go. There's that glass. Where are they, you little buggers? There you are. Now, super tiny. Now here's a trick I learnt. These have got black rub. Alright, so I just pinged off somewhere never to be seen again, I'm pretty sure. Now I'm pretty sure it went this way somewhere. Huh. Not to mention that's a clear piece of plastic too, so I will never see that again. Alright, well it's time to go hunting, is it? Oh, it's anxiety inducing, that's what that is. Ah, for Christ's sake. Right, so what are we going to do about that? Right, well, that's gone forever. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm never going to find that again. It's so small and it's so clear. No matter how much I look for that, I will never find it. And it's surprising how far these things can go. Right. Let me just check here. I might have a cunning plan to replace that, and I can't find that. I'm never going to see that again. No. No, it's surprising how far those bastards go. Never going to see that again. Right, I will work out a way to replace that while we do another one. Shouldn't have tried to clean it up too much. That's my problem. Should have been a bit more careful. Right. Right, this has got, as I was trying to say, it's got a rubber, black rubber around the outside, and the best way to do that I could pick the damn thing up. Yeah, let's hold it in my left hand and hold the pen in my right. Let's see if that works. Come on. Well, this is the pen I usually use. Yeah, it's getting on there. Okay, there we go. Now we've got a little bit of rubber around the outside of that light. Now, nice clear indicator now. Right, so what are we going to do about that next one, that last one? I might have a plan. Right, let's see what we can do here. Now, some of these nobules, luckily on here, on this bit, are kind of rounded out. They kind of look like little indicator lights themselves. So what I can do is just cut one of these off. Well, God, this is not easy to do. Right, on there you go. Right, so yeah, that looks like it would work. Okay. Oh. Typical. I didn't lose that bit, I lost the other bit. So we turn it up this way. Oh, it's gonna get there. It is. Jesus. It's just not as clear as the other one, but that's fine. It's all good. I mean, it's there. It's there. It's not missing now. Right, windscreen wipers. Well, now apparently these are both the same, so it doesn't matter which one of these goes where. Okay, we're going to cut these off. Now which they go underneath on the large knob. Okay. One. Now for number two. And it's amazing how, yeah, sure, the car looks great when it's painted, it's all shiny and nice, but your mind expects certain things to be on the car, and so it just looks like a shell. And then as you start to add things like the lights and windscreen wipers and grille and badges and stuff, it starts to bring it all together, and it starts to look more and more like the car that you're trying to build, the model that you're trying to make. Life is starting to be put into it. There we go. Oh, that way. That's pretty smart. So he's got his little eyes on now. Right, okay, so that's the front done. Right, so I'm going to have just a quick smoko break. And I'm probably going to run and get an actual... I got a coffee, but I'm feeling a bit thirsty, so... I might go get myself a lemonade, so I'll be right back. Oh, even better, I've got myself a nice cold fruit juice. Oh, well, that certainly quenches the old thirst. Okay. Smoko. The other good thing about taking smoke breaks is you give everything a chance to dry off. Doesn't have to rush on to the next piece. Yeah, I'm liking the look of that. Now, oh, I might be in real trouble. I had some wheels. What did I do with the wheels? Oh yeah, this could be a real problem. This could be ever such a real problem. Ah, pre-built models. No. Okay. Huh. The wheels are not where the wheels were. That's a bit of a disaster. What did I do with them? I could have sworn I put them in a safe place, and I probably did. Huh. Where would I have put my wheels? I wouldn't have thrown them out because I would have known exactly what they were. Alright, those are my wheels. I need my wheels. Didn't put them in some random tin somewhere. Nope, those are tree parts. I mean, you get to look while I frantically... Nope, that's fine. Huh. This is the first time I've lost wheels. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh, this turned out to be a great day in the end. Right, okay. Where would I have put them? Ah! Right at the back. I knew I wouldn't have thrown them out. Idiot. So they've got to be up there somewhere, you know? Oh. Jeez. See, the trouble is, it takes so long to build the car from point A to point B if you're going to do it properly with good paints and good work, that by the time you do I've done the wheels. The first thing they were done, I've done the wheels, and by the time you come to need the wheels, it's been so long since you've done them. You're like, now where did I put them? Usually I put them back in the container. But still, that's that done. Right, okay. Right, now we need a little boot handle. The boot lid. Is that the boot handle? Is that the... Nope, that is the boot handle. Boot handle. Okay, well, you're getting to see the full process of a model maker go mad. Now where's the glue gone? Oh, it's there. Jesus. Gentle snip. Right, here we go. Right, let's open this back up again. How long have we been going for? An hour and a quarter. We're good. Getting on pretty well here. I actually want to hold this the correct way, so I can just dump it straight in to where it should go. There we go. There. Again, it's going to need a bit of a touch up of chrome. Not a problem. Right, now for the fuel cap. That's this piece here. It's all about taking many pieces and reducing the number of pieces slowly. There we go. Okay, so I think what we're going to do now is we're going to work from the outside in. So we're going to do the lights. And again, I'm not going to paint these lights because I like the idea of plain lights. I can't remember what I called them earlier, but oh, pardon me, fruit juice. Right, let's have a look at this. Got a few so this goes on that side. Okay. There's one. Slowly getting there. Yep, it's stuck. Right, that's the two decolored rear lights. Okay, now for the number plate light. Okay, that can stay there, like that. Come on, get on straight. There we go. Now for the rear number plate. It doesn't matter which one of these I choose, apparently. Okay. Now, that's the rear end. Looking good, looking good. Right, so we're going to take that and check out what the next stage is. Oh, fun! You get to put the wheels and everything on. And that, I think. Yep. Alright, that can stay there while we have a bit of a break. Okay. Just a bit of a break. Now the time for the wheels has come. So these should just sort of pop straight on. Well, I did say should. Alright, so what we're going to need to do is to see if any of them will pop on. Alright, so what is going on here? Okay, so what we're going to need to do is just trying to think. Oh, I've got drill bits big enough. No, I don't. Maybe I... No, these are too big. Those are too big. Right, so they're no good. Right, so what we'll try and do then is just try and open up this hole a little bit more with a scalpel. Right, now is this one going to go on properly? No, this is also... also I see what the problem is here. Okay, perfect. Right, so now we need this. Right, okay. Always putting these on is always a real pain in the ass. Just got to really... Come on. You don't want to pull too hard, and yet you can't not. And now I'm getting chrome, pulling the chrome off, so... So what we'll do is we'll just file off this bit here. We'll just give it, where is mine? There we go. Bit of a helping hand. Let's try again. It's just that bit there that needs coming out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Pulled the chassis off. Rear subframe, just pulled the rear subframe off. Alright, and that side's gone in too far. So the back end is slightly higher than the front. Or is it? Is that right? Yeah, that bit's gone in too far. Gotta get down and check that out. Or has it? I don't believe. Alright, let's find something I can put it on and check it out. I think that's fine. That'll do. Okay, so now we have the chassis on. The interior is in. Might just need a bit of glue work on here. Let's get some tape. Right, okay. I'll glue some of these bits back in properly. Right. Yep, I don't care if the wheels move. These are wobbly. Alright, well they're not coming back out, so they'll be alright once they're sat, pulled into place on the display cabinet, on the display unit. They won't move then. will be fine. Yeah, that's looking pretty sweet. Right, next up, get rid of that. Next up, we've got the bumpers. So let's put that over here to dry. Fills a bit more on my cigarette. Right, we should do. It wants us to do the rear bumper first, but I'm going to do the front bumper. No. Do the rear bumper first. Because we have a little bit here which we need to work on. It's the fog light. Now, Minis used to have fog lights which hung down from below the bumper. They weren't sort of integrated into the bodywork or anything. So we're going to work on this one. Right, but that also means it needs to be painted red. That does need to be painted. So in here somewhere, nope. I have a clear red. Now that goes on a G5. G5. So what we do now, my little brush, and paint clear red on the light. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. No. No, it's that one. Put the brush back in here, like that, and get rid of the clear red. I've got a whole bunch. I think I've got clear yellow, clear orange, clear red, clear white. I've got the lot. Okay, so there's the little bit that we need to work on. just cutting their little bits of nobule off the end of it, so it'll fit in perfectly. There we go. Alright, it's there. That's where she be. More of this clear fix goes in there like that. Alright, now this is going to be a double whammy for tweezers, that's for sure. I should have thought of that. What we got here? This will do. I would never make a good surgeon, I tell you that. And stuck to her finger. Because of course. Right. Oh, come on, little buddy. There we go. Now, I can't really see that's red very well, but you can. It's just very dark red. Oh, come on. I don't want to leave your finger. I don't want to leave your finger. No, just get off my finger. There you go. Ah. Okay, so now we got to work on the rear bumper. So let's grab the rear bumper. Just remember that that's there, of course. Right, okay. Pew. There we go. There's the bumper. Let's bring back the car. And we'll drop some glue into the little bumper holes. And we'll just is it going to push in, or did I not make the holes big enough? There goes one. There goes two. Just push this one a bit further. Come on, there we go. Brilliant. Perfect. Right, now we've got to stick the sticky fog light. I'll clean these up a bit. Right, and it goes right on the bottom of the bumper. There's not necessarily a hole for it, but you just... Right, we'll need a bit more than that. And that sticks on the bottom like that. It's there. You're just going to see a little black rectangle on there, but it's there. Believe me, it's there. Right, just going to leave that there to dry. Right, so now we've got the front front bumper with the added spotlights. Perfect. Now these are all G11s, so doesn't matter which one they are. There's two of them here. Drink. There you go. Let's just clean these off. More of this gloopy stuff. That's one done. Next up, we've got number two. Oh, what's that? No, it's on my glove. Oh no. Ah. Oh my. I got a little bit of chrome on the back side of the glass. So we're going to have to do something about that. There we go, that's that. Just wiped a little bit of the plastic away, but just got rid of the chrome. Mostly. You won't notice it. Okay, imagine that come off with the glue. Okay. And boop. That just fits in there. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so let's cut this off. On the front. Okay, so these holes are going to be tight again. Right, let's see if I can't do this without breaking everything else. one. Come on, are you even lined up? No, you're not. Come on. Okay, let's just move you out a little bit and make the hole a little bit bigger. Maybe you'll go in now. There you go. That's what you wanted, wasn't it? Just needed a bit of gentle persuasion. Just not banging it with a hammer. Okay, right, we're nearly there. We are so close right now. It's crazy how close we are. After all this time, I've got a bit of... Have I got... Oh, man. Got a bit of that glue on the bodywork there, but that's alright. Okay. Oh, there's a little bit of gunk just out of the windscreen on the inside. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, well, okay, not a lot I can do about that now without ruining the whole thing. Okay, so the next thing is the front number plate. So that should just snap off because I made it so it would. Now, oh, come on. Right, I need another toothpick. That one's dead. Front number plate. Bingo. Ah, so close. So close. Okay, so right, so now we've got the wing mirrors. Well, these are going to be fun. Oh, I did say I had to paint a bit of black on those, didn't I? Well, we'll do that then. I'm not going to do that with the... yeah, I'll do that with the paint. Black. Okay. I think that's one done. There's only problem with that brush is that it wasn't quite at a point. There we go. Now it is. That's one. So number two. Right, that's two. I'm just going to leave them to dry. It shouldn't take too long because they're that's only acrylic, so it shouldn't take too long to dry. But I want to make sure they are dry because if I handle them and I take the black off, I'm having to paint it again. So I'm already having to paint some of the chrome again. Nah, that's just where I took the knobs off. Now where is it? There we go. There's the... I'm going to take these gloves off because they're a little bit mucky. I'll switch them out for new ones. I'm going to have a cigarette first though. So let's just have a quick, let's just grab it by this like that and just have a quick look. Yeah, she's not looking too bad. I'm pretty pleased with that so far. She's nice and shiny, all chromed up. There's just a big gunk on here which I need to get rid of, and that's not a problem. I can... Gone. No, see. Yeah. Looking good. Alright, let's just finish this cigarette. Right, now I've got all these bits of foam, which I don't need anymore. They can go back in the foam drawer. All we need to do now is just wait for those wig mirrors to dry. Put them on. And just touch up the little bits of chrome that we're missing on the edges. And then when the display case comes, I will mount it pridefully in the display case. It's surprising that once you've finished polishing it and everything, how quickly it all comes together. How quickly. The biggest part is that bodywork, because that's the biggest bit you see. You know, that is the biggest bit you see. The bright colours and the shiny paintwork. That's the bit you want to see. That's the bit you want to get right. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. It looks looking really good. Well, I hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. I've been streaming for nearly 2 hours and we're nearly done. What's the time? 5:30, almost. And once I've finished here, I'm going to take a picture of it and then I'm going to update my blog. So be sure to check that out in a couple of hours' time. And you'll see pictures of the finished car. Obviously, we're going to be much better than what you can see on webcam.
I hope you can see it well enough. There are a few bits and pieces that I'm kind of like about on it. There's a slight smudge or bleeding on the flag that I could have done better. The decal on the hood is a little bit torn. But then, no matter how well I do something, the person who makes it is always going to find flaws. Always going to find those little elements of issues with it. But it very much reminds me of my first car. Although it didn't look exactly like that, obviously, but that's how I would have had it if I'd had the money to put it right. So yeah, we're going to finish it off in a second by putting on the wing mirrors. I'm just letting those dry off. And finish my smoke. So, right, here we go. I'm going to put some new gloves on so I don't smear the car with mucky fingerprints. Where are my gloves? Oh, over here. Over here. Right. There's one. Okay. Minus one on. Okay, let's take a look at, let's move this to one side for a second. And let's get one of these wing mirrors. Right, now this is the left-hand wing mirror, I believe. Yep. So what we've got to do is gently cut off the sprue. Yep, that's gone. Put it down like that. Bring back the Mini. Just gently fix that into the window. Come on. Oh God, see, just trying to adjust it and it just didn't want to stick. Like where? Well, actually, I was wrong. It didn't even go on the window. So we're gonna have to do that again. And we're gonna have to try and scrape off some of this gunk. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. Error. Told you, you're with me for the mistakes and the victories. I was just thinking, it's like, hang on a minute. How are you supposed to wind down the window with the wing mirror stuck to it? And then I remembered, no, it doesn't go on the bloody window. It goes on the bodywork next to the window. Goes in here.
Come on. Is that even the right side? Yeah, it has to be the right side. This might take a little bit more persuasion than I'd hoped. No. Come on, you bastard. Right, okay, we're going to have to pull out the big guns and just be super careful with, because that stuff is obviously not going to let me stick it down. As I said to you before, I don't like using super glue on bodywork because it leaves a bit of a fog, if you like. But this little bastard is deciding it doesn't want to stick with the glue which I want to use. So we're going to have to be super careful with this and only put a little bit on there. I don't know why it keeps twisting in the tweezers. I don't know why it's doing that. Come on, you bitch. I can't grip it. Nice, just give that a minute. Oh, it's a pain in the ass, the old wing mirrors. And the other thing is now I've got this one on this side, I'm not going to be able to lean the car like that on the other side to put the other one on. I'm going to have to hold the car. Which is not going to be... Oh, see, now I've got gunk on the roof too. There we go. Right. Right, so now grab the other one. Alright, now just leave it. Just leave it. There we go. We are done. Right, now I've got to pack all this lot up. Like all the brushes and stuff, I can get rid of all that. A couple of bits I want to leave out, but there's so many bits of crap I can get rid of. Oh yeah, I need to paint the chrome again. Just dab the bits that we cut from. That's fine. I can do that with a brush if I leave a brush out. Alright, let's give you okay. All these little bits of plastic and nonsense. I haven't actually got a proper like garbage bin. I've just got this little tub which I dump everything in, and when it's full I just empty it in the kitchen bin. So that's what you see me chucking stuff into. Right. Okay, that can go up there. Don't need the files no more, don't need that no more. It's actually kind of nice to actually get, like, because I always consider it a completion, a sort of when I can put the instructions away. Because what I usually do is I just leave the instructions out on the table, like just neatly over to one side, the whole time I'm working on something. So I find it kind of that therapeutic kind of this is it kind of I'm finished kind of situation where I can put the instructions away. You know, finished to a degree anyway. Like such a sense of accomplishment. It's like they've been sat on that table for months and then boom, I can put them away. I'm like, that's awesome. Such a nice feeling. I'll keep that glue out and those tweezers out for a second or so, just in case I knock the windscreen, I would knock the wing mirrors off while I'm painting the chrome back on. Right, now I'm not sure if that's gonna, no, that's not gonna fit in there. I've got a drawer down here full of foam. It's just big chunks of I'll keep them up there. I'm going to get them back out again for the Mustang. They're just big chunks of flower arranging foam. My grandma used to do flower arranging, and she said, "Oh, I don't know what to do with these." And I suddenly, like a light bulb went off in my head. I was like, "I know exactly what I can use those for." Perfect. They call it Oasis, I believe, is what they call it. So let's get back onto just chatting. Here we go. Right. Oh, print. Okay, here we are. So let's get some light up here so we can see what we got here. Here is finished version. I'm going to be taking a picture of this to put on my blog and I'm going to, obviously it's going to be a much better picture than what you can see with the webcam like that. The lighting's going to be much better, whatever. So be sure to check that out in like 2-3 hours time. I'm going to put that up. I've just got to do a little bit of painting on the just a bit edges on bits of chrome here and there where we pulled it off the sprue. There's a couple of black spots there and some bits and pieces, so try and get that down. There's a little bit of gunk on the inside of the plastic windscreen here that I cut. There we go. Now I find if I could just, yeah, it's gone. It was just static electricity, just stuck it to the inside of the windscreen. I'm like, oh, that's annoying. Unfortunately, without good lighting, you can't really see the interior, which is a real pain because I spend so much time on the interiors, making them look good and carpeting them and stuff like that. So, I mean, when I first done the Ferrari, the whole interior is carbon fiber. So I went out and bought carbon fiber decals, and I spent weeks just cutting out, like measuring, cutting out bits of card to make sure it fit. Then once it fit, I'd cut out the decal, fit the decal, and then I would gloss over it so that it fixed the decal. And then when I put it all together, I'm like, I can't even see the pan. I can't even see the carbon fiber. It's like, but it's not about it actually being visible. It's about enjoying taking the time to do something like that. And I enjoyed like making sure everything was perfectly cut and it fit perfectly and putting it all together, and it looked really good when I was done. I was quite pleased with myself, but I know it's there and I know what I done in order to put it there. I mean, a lot of these things that people just look at, oh yeah, that's, you know, that's pretty good, yeah, it's alright. Anyway, and then move on. It's like, it took me 3 months to build, and you're just going to say, yeah, that's good, and just move on. But it doesn't mean anything to them. So whenever you do any of these things, it doesn't mean anything to anyone else apart from you. And that's what matters. That is definitely what matters. To me, anyway. So I don't care. People turn and go, oh yeah, that's really good. No, it's like, I don't care. The people that appreciate it will know what I mean. But right, I'm just finding little bits of plastic all over the place. And I bet you in about 3 weeks' time, I will find that little indicator light. Guarantee it. I'll be like, oh, there it is. But you don't even notice it. That's what I like about it. Don't even notice that it's missing. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to just touch up that chrome paint. So we're going to get out the chrome paint and we're going to head on back over to the workshop camp. Sorry, the main bench. And get back out my chrome. I've got a pot here that is specifically for chrome. I'm not going to need that much, so we put much that away. And here I was thinking that I would have run out of that by now, but no. But so there's a couple of bits on top of these lights here which are going to get just a touch up. So cool. They're a bit black because that's the base color of the plastic. Another bit here. Leave around the other side of there as well. Yep, there. Wow, this is a bit weird because it's now. I have to hold it like this because those door handles have now. Yeah, this chrome doesn't like to be touched once it's done. They've gone all dull again. That's annoying me because it's really nice chrome, but it just comes off with just looking at it. Like it's all come off up here. And down on here. I might have to send him an email and ask, how do you fix it so you can actually, so it can be touched? What sort of fixing can you use on it? Because it's so good, but you just touch it and it. Yeah, see, now I'm touching the bodywork without any gloves on. I'm making shortcuts here. Cannot get away with even slightly touching this stuff. Have to be super careful with this in the future. Yeah, well, I think that'll do. Nice, clean the brush out. Right, I'm going to leave that to dry. Make sure all the glue's dried and nothing, oh crap, nothing accidentally like falls off. And oh, there's some still stuff in there, so I could tip that away. And then I will take some photos of it and post it on my blog. Those of you who have got my Facebook account will be able to see some pictures when I've done that. But those who don't, you just have to check my blog in a couple of hours. Okay, I think that's going to do me for today. Just tidying up here again. Get rid of all the paints, paintbrushes and stuff. Very important. And I'm pleased as punch with that, actually. I really like it. I wish you could see it from how I see it, but I will... Oop, that doesn't go in there, does it? I will definitely be taking some pictures of this when I'm certain all the glue has dried and everything, and try and make a good picture out of it. So and that's what was that? 2.5 hours. That wasn't too bad today, was it? That wasn't so torturous. I know we had people coming in and leaving. I need to get hold of like a really good a very good HD. I know that's HD, but I need to get hold of a really good sort of webcam that I can actually really show you what I'm doing. And that's pretty difficult because they're expensive, so I'll have to have a look around for one, because that one's just not quite... I don't think it's cutting it. And I think it's very off. I think that's what's putting for people off. They come on and they see that there's being models made, but they can't see what's being done. Because if I hold it up too close, the camera goes out of focus, and I don't know. I will have to look around at new webcams. Just that one. The other ones are fine. Like the paint processing and the photo booth and the paint booth, they're fine. They don't need to be super high quality. But that one above the model bench definitely does need to have some super HD, like 4K or something stupid. I don't know. I will have to have a look around. In the meantime, I'm going to let that dry. Look out for pics of that. I've got a display case coming, so that should be here tomorrow, and I will put that in the display case. Again, take more pics, and I'll put that up. So look out for that. And I am super pleased. Finally, my Mini is done. And it looks great. Yeah, it looks great. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Sorry, I just got a bit distracted there. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you soon. I hope to do another stream tonight on... Where's my mouse? With Dragon Age, so be sure to join me there if you want to see what happens next in the saga. But until then, I will see you soon. So thanks for joining me. Cheers, bye.